Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Pratiksha Agarwal and this is part 4 of seating arrangement. Students, I'll be solving very interesting question today, so stay tuned till the end of the video, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Now let's quickly start the video. So this is the reference question, students, as I've told you earlier in my previous video. Let's start. 8 persons K, L, M, N, O, P, Q and R are sitting in a row. Some of them are facing north while some are facing south. Okay, so these 8 persons, some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. M sits fifth to the right of M, but none of them sits at an extreme end. So here, since N sits fifth to the right of M, so we have two possibilities. Either M will be facing north or M will be facing south. So let's draw the two cases. In the first case, here I am placing M because M is not sitting at any extreme end. So let's suppose in first case M is facing north. The upward arrow means the person is facing north direction and downward arrow means the person is facing south direction. Okay, now N is fifth to the right, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So N will be placed here at this position, case number 1. In case number 2, let's suppose M is placed here and is facing south, and fifth to the and in the south direction, this side is your right side. Okay, so fifth to the right of M will be this position. So I'm going to place N here. Q sits third to the right of N. Okay, in the first case, let's suppose N is facing south direction, and since this side is the right side and third to the right of N is Q, so Q will be placed here at this position in case number 1. In case number 2, let's suppose N is facing north, so Q will be placed here because it is third to the right of N. I hope everyone is understanding what I'm trying to explain. Still, if you have any doubts, students, you can comment me. I'll try to solve it. Now it is given L sits second to the right of Q. Okay. So in the first case, let's suppose Q is facing north direction. So L sits second to the right of Q. So L will be placed here at this position. And in the second case, let's suppose Q is facing south. So L will be placed here because it's second to the right of Q. Only one person sits between L and P. So we cannot place P here because between L and Q there is already one person. So we will place P here in case number 1. Similarly, in case number 2, we are going to place P here. Okay, R sits third to the left of P. So in the first case, let's suppose P is facing north direction. So R sits third to the left of P means first, second and third. So R will be placed here in first case. And in second case, let's suppose P is facing south direction. So R will be placed here at this position. K sits second to the left of O. We do not know K and O yet, so I am going to highlight this part so we can come here later. Both the persons sitting at extreme ends faces opposite direction to each other. See, in case number 1, we know that one end, the person at one of the end is facing north direction. So means the person sitting here at the second extreme end will face the south direction because the person sitting at both the extreme ends are facing opposite to each other, means opposite direction to each other. And in second case, see, one of the person at the extreme end is facing south direction, means the other person will be facing north direction. This is what the statement means. Both the immediate neighbors of M faces same direction. See, in case number 1, the immediate neighbors of M are this and this. So these both are facing the same direction. So to the left of M is facing south direction, means the right person to the end will be also facing the south direction. Now in case number 2, you can see here that to the left of M, a person is facing north direction, means to the right of M also person will be facing the north direction. R sits to the left of L and both of them are facing opposite direction to each other. Okay, so in case number one, I am going to give L means L the north direction. So since R is to the left of L and they both are facing opposite direction, so here R will be facing the south direction. Now in case number two, let's suppose L is facing south direction, so R will be facing the north direction. Also you can see that if L is facing south direction, then only this side the R is to the left of L. R does not face north direction. Okay, so here in case number one, R is facing south direction, and in case number two, R is facing north direction. But in question, it is given that R is not facing north direction means this is wrong. Our case number two is wrong. Now let's come back to the highlighted part. K sits second to the left of O. See, only two places are left vacant and we have two people K and O. So we will place O here because K is second to the left of O and second to the left of O is this position. So we are going to place K here. So students, I hope this is clear to you. See, the positions were not given, but we have a number of clues were given about the position. So we have to just summarize that and then we have to draw the cases accordingly. So if you have any doubts still, you can comment me. Now let's see the questions. This is the first question and this is the arrangement. Who among the following sits third to the right of R? Okay, here this is R and R is facing south direction. Now this side is the right side when a person is facing the south direction. So third to the right of R is, see, first right, second right and third right. Third to the right of R is M. So our answer is option number C. Let's check. See, we got the correct answer. Now let's move on to the next question. This is the arrangement. Which among the following pairs sit at the end of the row? At the end of the row means both the end, left end and right end. You can see here that at one end O is here and at the second end P is here. So the pair who are sitting at the end are O and P, which is given in option number C. Now let's check our answer. See, we got the correct answer again. Now let's move on to the next question. How many persons sits to the right of K? See here, K again, it is facing south direction means this side will be the right side. So let's count the number of people sitting to the right of K. 1, 2. So there are two people and which is given in option number A. Let's check our answer. We got the correct answer again. Now let's move on to the next question. Four of the following are alike in a certain way, so form a group. Which of the following does not belong to that group? So we have to see the options here, then only we can know our answer. See K. The direction of K is south, N the direction of N is again south, R the direction of R is south, the direction of O is south, and the direction of P is north. Means only P is the odd one out because it is facing towards north direction as you can see here. So here the odd one out is P. So our answer is option number E. Let's check. We got the correct answer again. So students, as you have seen that this was a question which I have picked up from SBI. It came in SBI PO 2018. So if you have any doubts still, you can comment me. Thank you. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.